So thanks, Rob, for joining me today to talk about pricing analytics. I'm really keen to hear your experiences of why businesses should be interested in pricing analytics and touch upon sort of the tangible benefits of businesses that adopt pricing analytics inside their business. I was wondering if you could start by telling us a bit more around, to you, what does pricing analytics mean, and what does utilising pricing analytics solutions mean to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Pricing analytics is quite straightforward. It's really just taking data from a company and analysing their pricing strategy. So we take, for example, sales history or competitor data, run a series of analysis over it, and that basically gives us a fingerprint for how the company operates. Based on that, we can suggest or highlight opportunities or suggest changes to the strategy to make really simple revenue and profit gains.
And why should businesses be interested in pricing analytics? You know, why should they care?
I mean, fundamentally, it's free money. So the key piece with it really is this kind of highlighting the inefficiencies or optimizing the inventory. You don't have to go jump off the deep end and do super complex modeling. Or you can do a couple of simple charts can tell you all about the company that you need to know. It can highlight parts of your inventory that may be underselling. And so you can understand why. Maybe you're uncompetitive in price, or maybe the marketing or advertising around those products is incorrect. And that can lead to kind of serious change in the business.
And what do you think is, if you had to pick one, what do you think is the key benefit of pricing analytics?
The key benefit? I guess my bias as a kind of data scientist and strategist is that it really lets you understand your business better, and that obviously will lead to revenue and profit. But if you're managing a large store with a huge number of products, it's quite easy to kind of let slip the full understanding of the range and how your products are behaving. And the analytics really lets you delve and deep dive into kind of understanding different parts of your inventory.
So I suppose there's a profitability improvement, and then there's an efficiency improvement in terms of managing your whole inventory dynamically.
Yeah, and absolutely, and the two go hand in hand, right? So the profitability kind of comes as a byproduct of the efficiency gains and understanding your inventory better. I mean, not all products are the same, but groups of products are the same, and then you can treat them in different ways. I mean, part of what BlackCurve is aimed around is doing that, so we can analyse your product inventory, find clusters of products that say behave similarly, say white goods in simplistic cases, but also it could be more complex. There could be more complex interrelationships, and then we can manage strategies around that to really eke the last bit of efficiency out.
And what type of businesses can gain from using pricing analytics?
I mean, simplistically anyone, but where you're really going to get the benefit is if you're a large, not necessarily a large organisation, but deal with a large number of products, because fundamentally it's statistical analysis, and you need a large number of products for that to make sense. If you're a small company and you sell a couple of items, realistically you can do that by hand, but if you start to go into the thousands of products, keeping track of that is a very difficult problem.
And is there a particular makeup of businesses that you think makes sense to use pricing analytics?
Yeah, I mean, I think the best kind of targets are your e-commerce. So you're selling a large number of roughly similar products on a website, largely in an automated manner. Because really this means that you can make some quite strong assumptions about the data and how the items work together. That means you can get real insights very quickly. For example, you can use data from some products to feed lack of knowledge about data in other products. You can use historical information to inform discounting and all this kind of thing, but you need a kind of homogeneous product set in order to make that assumption.
Okay, understood. And these businesses that you mentioned, e-commerce, retail, I suppose, what stage do they need to be at? It needs to be a particular revenue stage to reap the rewards?
No, it's not at all. It's less on that side. It's more about not really fundamentally number of distinct products that you sell. You could be a smaller business or a multi-billion-dollar business, but actually, statistically, you're the same, if that makes sense. It's really just about taking account of the scale of the product inventory.
So if you've got the data, you've got opportunities to optimise ultimately.
Exactly.
And I suppose in terms of, is there a, what's the journey that the customers need to go on to adopt a solution such as BlackCurve to support them? Is there a particular process that you see works well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so at BlackCurve, we have connectors to kind of all the major platforms, so Magento, Shopify, BigCommerce. And the beauty of that is that we can hook directly into that, so you get the benefits of the analytics immediately. We put in your sales data or your competitor data from that, and then off you go. You have the dashboard, you have the analytics. So there's actually very little work, so no work required from the client's end.
And I suppose, thank you for that. And just to end upon, is there, if you were to pick one item that you think is why a business should go and implement a pricing analytics solution, what would be the reason to justify it?
I mean, fundamentally, it's to gain deeper insight into your business, and then allow you to kind of optimize your strategy and increase profitability.
Oh, you can't ask for more than that. Well, thank you, Rob. Much appreciated.